Enos Stanley Stan Kroenke is an American business entrepreneur. He is the owner of Kroenke Sports Enterprises, which includes the Denver Nuggets of the NBA, Colorado Avalanche of the NHL, Colorado Rapids of Major League Soccer, Colorado Mammoth of the National Lacrosse League and St. Louis Rams of the NFL. Kroenke is also the largest shareholder of English football club Arsenal. Kroenke is named after St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Famers Enos Country Slaughter and Stan the Man Musial. His wife, Ann Walton Kroenke, is the daughter of Walmart co-founder James Bud Walton. Kroenke was estimated to be worth $7.7 billion by Forbes in 2015. Personal life: Kroenke obtained a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science and a Masters of Business Administration from the University of Missouri. Kroenke was already a wealthy man in his own right, but became even more so in 1995, when he and his wife Ann inherited a stake in Walmart upon the death of Bud Walton. As of September 2015, that stake is worth $4.8 billion. Real estate: he founded the Kroenke Group in 1983, a real estate development firm that has built numerous shopping centers and apartment buildings. Since his marriage to Walton, he has been in the special position to develop many of the plazas near Walmart stores. He is also the chairman of THF Realty, an independent real estate development company that specializes in suburban development. He founded this corporation in St. Louis in 1991. Kroenke Sports Enterprises: Kroenke is a well-known sports mogul. As the head and owner of Kroenke Sports Enterprises, he bought a 40% stake in the National Football League's St. Louis Rams after their relocation to Missouri in 1995. In 2000, he became full owner of both the National Basketball Association's Denver Nuggets and the National Hockey League's Colorado Avalanche, purchasing the team from Charlie Leonis Entertainment Group. In 2002, he partnered with Denver Broncos owner Pat Bowlen and former Bronco quarterback John Elway to become part owner of the Arena Football League's Colorado Crush. He continued to grow his sports empire in 2004, when he purchased the National Lacrosse League's Colorado Mammoth and Major League Soccer's Colorado Rapids from Phil Schutz. In 2010, Kroenke exercised his right of first refusal to buy the remaining interest in the St. Louis Rams from the estate of late owner Georgia Frontier. On August 25, 2010, he became full owner of the Rams by unanimous consent of the NFL. To gain approval from NFL owners, Kroenke agreed to turn over control of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche to his son, Josh, by the end of 2010, and he had to give up his majority stake in both teams in December 2014. The NFL does not allow its owners to hold majority control of major league teams in other NFL markets. On October 7, 2015, the NFL approved transfer of his ownership stake of the Avalanche and Nuggets to his wife, Ann Walton Kroenke. Kroenke Sports Enterprise also owns Pepsi Center in Denver, home of the Nuggets and Avalanche, and co-owns Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, home of the Rapids. Both venues were built by his development company. In 2004, Kroenke launched his own competitor to FSN Rocky Mountain, Altitude, a new regional sports network which became the official broadcaster for both of Kroenke's teams on launch. Kroenke also established Ticket Horse, a ticket company that provides in-house sales for all of his teams. Kroenke is a somewhat reclusive man who stays out of the limelight. He is popularly known as Silent Stan, because he almost never gives interviews to the press. He rarely interferes in his team's day-to-day operations. Kroenke is the largest shareholder of Premier League football club Arsenal. Arsenal already had a technical link-up with Kroenke's Colorado Rapids when in April 2007 Granada Ventures, a subsidiary of ITV plc, had sold its 9.9% stake in Arsenal Holdings plc to Kroenke's KSE UK Incorporated. Kroenke went on to buy further shares in the club, taking his total stake up to 12.19%. The club's board initially expressed skepticism that a bid would be in its best interests, but gradually warmed to him as part of counteracting Elisha Usmanov's rival bid for the club. By June 2008 the board had prepared to let Kroenke take over the club, and on September 19, 2008 it was officially announced that Kroenke had joined the Arsenal board of directors. Kroenke had a beneficial interest in, and controlled voting rights, over 18,594 shares, representing 29.9% of the issued shares. Thus, he was nearing the maximum 29.99% threshold, beyond which he would be forced to make an offer for all remaining shares. On April 10, 2011, it was reported that Kroenke was in advanced talks to complete the takeover of Arsenal. The following day, it was announced that he increased his shareholding in Arsenal to 62.89% by purchasing the stakes of Danny Fisman and Lady Nina Bracool-Smith, and agreed to make an offer for the rest of the club at £11,750 per share, valuing the club at £731 million. St. Louis Rams Stadium controversy. On January 5, 2015, it was announced that the Kroenke Group was teaming up with Stockbridge Capital Group to build an 80,000-seat NFL stadium and venue in Inglewood, California, a suburb of Los Angeles, threatening the Rams' future in St. Louis. In response, St. Louis countered with a new open-air stadium in the North Riverfront in downtown St. Louis with the hope of the Rams staying in St. Louis. The fanbase in St. Louis felt it was not getting treated fairly. In 2014 the St. Louis Rams had 86% attendance despite its 11th straight losing season, forcing fans and local sports writers to question the integrity of the NFL and Kroenke for even considering the LA plans. St. Louis officials felt they were not getting fair treatment either, as Kroenke has had no talks or discussions with city officials, who have expressed interest in keeping the team in St. Louis. In a radio interview, Kroenke was labeled as enemy number one in his home state due to his uncanny nature and business style expressed by non-negotiations with St. Louis on the Rams Stadium's situation. On November 30, 2015, Stan Kroenke met with Missouri Governor Jay Nixon at Rams Park in St. Louis. The Oakland Raiders and San Diego Chargers are also unhappy with old stadiums lacking updated amenities and are proposing a stadium in Carson, California, another suburb of Los Angeles, in competition with Kroenke's Inglewood proposal. The NFL did not accept relocation applications for the 2015 season, so the earliest any team could move would be 2016. To date, there are no teams directly linked to an LA move. Other businesses. In 2006, Kroenke, in partnership with the money manager Charles Banks, acquired the Napa Valley winery Screaming Eagle. Kroenke is a major owner of working ranches, owning a total of 848,631 acres. The Land Report magazine ranked him as the United States' 9th largest landowner in 2015. References. External links: Forbes profile.